Honestly, you need to stop taking advantage of God's mercy and kindness to sin. Right? You really need to stop taking his leniency for granted. God knows you in and out. He knows the end of a thing even before the beginning of it. Remember, you're dealing with the God of the universe. Again, he's watching your every moves. Do not decide to indulge in a particular sin because you have the opportunity to confess and you know he would forgive you. Guess what? He wouldn't keep forgiving you for too long, because you should see it as an elastic band. Yes, grace is elastic. If you've ever heard a message, a preacher say to you that it is eternal, God's grace abound forever and ever, that is true. But the fact we're saying that God is just simply means that you cannot take advantage of him. So you need to be careful. Right? It's not because you cannot see him that you should take advantage of him. Put yourself in his shoes. If you had a best friend who took advantage of you, how would that make you feel? If you had a child who would lie to you, tell you, oh daddy, I promise I won't do this anymore, I promise I won't, and he goes to school and he does it, and you find out from his teacher that he does it every day, Meanwhile, you've been recompensing him for not doing it previously, the days he told you he didn't do it. The point of this short video is to remind you that you should stop sinning because of God's grace. That is absolutely wrong. Apart from the fact that no one even knows when we're going to die and when our time on earth would end. Because if it actually catches you in the track and something happens and you die, that's it, you're going to hell. Think of God. Think of the person you're dealing with, right? It is very hurtful, and you cannot just keep doing this and going scot-free, because the more you grow as a Christian, there's some things you would no longer be entitled to. If it's not a genuine mistake, to be honest, do not expect to always be forgiven for it. God needs to see that you are serious when it comes to your relationship with him. He needs to see that you can take sacrifices for him. No one told you that this Christian walk will be easy. Okay, some days may seem more difficult than the other because you need to let go of the world. You need to let go of things you loved before because of this God. Your life would flip around. There are some things you would start to say no to. There are some people you would say no to, even beyond your will, because God the Father has said to do it. Right. So, for you have been called into liberty. Only do not use liberty as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. That is Galatians chapter 5 verse 13. Do not use your liberty as an opportunity for the flesh. It is actually a sin. To who knows what to do but fails to do it, it is a sin. And this applies in every area of your life, not just spiritually, not just, oh, I needed to read my Bible, or I needed to pray. If you need to give money to someone and you refuse to do it, you've sinned. Right? It applies to everything. Your place of work, taking care of your family, and all of that. I really hope that this blesses you and that you be encouraged. This is not to scare anyone. At the end of the day, you would realize that obedience to God is a beautiful thing. Sacrifice to God is a beautiful thing. The Lord bless you and have a lovely day. Cheers.